Okay, well, I'm supposed to tell you what the podcast is about, and I don't know. I don't remember even doing the podcast. I guess I went to California and Chicago and Texas, but I don't. There was so much weird discussion going on in here, and I think did we talk about Alec Baldwin in this one for some reason?
We did.
What the fuck? What are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh, please sign up for the Patreon. I just made a lasagna. And the time you listen to this episode, a full lasagna is cooked. That's what's really important about this. Weekendateffys.com. Follow me on all the sites. Buy stuff. Pay for stuff. Get a cameo for your sister. She's very sad. I could help cheer her up. It'll be fine. Weekend at Effy's. Listen right now. Just listen, please.
Okay, there we go.
All the way.
All right.
My bones hurt. I'm very bone hurt. You know, have you felt bone hurt before?
I have felt bone hurt before.
It's too much.
Probably not as much as you feel. What's your pain tolerance like?
Insane.
Insane.
I have an insane pain tolerance, but it's the.
Do you have Irish in you?
Yeah, I'm pretty much Irish. They're really being sassy right when we need them to not be sassy. We'll take it. Get out. Out with the lot of you. Do I have Irish in me? I think I'm pretty much. I think that's my whole dad's side. I don't know what's up with my mom's side. I think there's some weird German in there, but there's some Irish. But the thing is, this isn't about regular pain. This is about, I have been someone who has experienced pain by choice.
Right.
For well over a decade.
Right.
And the thing is, it is a lingering pain that is more than recent. But I also think, hot take, due to some recent discoveries, I've been working some things out of my body and putting things back into place. And I think that causes pain as well, on top of the pain of just constant bumping.
Yeah.
And my schedule for bumping is more recently. I've been wrestling more because it's summer. It's like, it's 3-4 stacks in a row all the time. So I'm wrestling more. My body is old. I feel my age. That's what I'm saying. And it worries me to feel my age, but I guess I just have to feel it.
Yeah. You are, I believe you're having you just had your Mars.
My Mars attacks.
Yes.
Starring Jack Nicholson.
Directed by Tim Burton.
Yes. So my Mars what?
Return.
All right. Well, we're going to attack it. Is that a Martian thing to say? You'd think he would be done with this by now. Are they going to be able to hear him squawking in the background?
It's fine.
I just want to let everybody know there's no immediate threat. There was at the old house, but also I think we were having.
They tried to go after the
mold
mailman
visions.
the other day. I said, "You stereotypical dogs,
the
come
most
on,
stereotypical.
Come on."
Our
Or are you going to go
old
pee
mail
on
lady-
a fire hydrant?
She said she got attacked by a dog. Pee on a fire hydrant. They do that though,
They do.
and they sniff the peepholes.
Mm-hmm.
For the people, for dog people
And
to learn.
Dog people.
That's how they communicate with their pee-pee.
That's true.
It's a pee-pee smell scent messaging system. It's
We
like
should-
BlackBerry message.
Fuck iPhones. Let's figure out how to communicate with our pee.
Pee communicate. I think we can. I think we're scared of it. Everybody gets scared when you start bringing the pee out. You bring a couple glasses of pee. RuPaul had a pee joke in the show last week. Maybe pee is back. All right.
Definitely written by RuPaul.
We don't know. But she said, I'll drink your champagne. And she goes, well, that's not champagne. It's my urine sample. Which I thought was forward thinking. It was forward thinking. So, yeah, I'm in pain and I'm going to be in more pain. I'm going to go wrestle Waves and Curls. I'd be on wrestling tomorrow for the 4th of July. And then I'm going to wrestle some Canadians in Toronto.
I bet you have some memorable 4th of Julys.
Yeah. I've done a few of them in Brooklyn.
I meant drinking Effy.
Oh,
4th of
drinking
July.
Effy? No. Well, yes. I
mean, maybe you can't remember.
I think
them.
the
I
first
don't
time I
know.
ever got drunk was the 4th of July when I was maybe in
That's
middle
so
school.
patriotic of
Drinking
you.
peach schnapps, doing fireworks. I think I was like 13 or 14. Mother, don't listen to this. I don't know. Maybe there was
Sorry, Mom. I'm
peppermint
sorry.
schnapps too.
I should-
Schnapps
I
was an
shouldn't
easy
have done
access. I was more thinking of one of the roof shows I wrestled for 4th of July in Brooklyn. I think there were Casanova Valentine shows. Gay porn star Sean Ford showed up, and it was the first time I'd ever felt like starstruck, like in my whole life.
Wow.
And I talked with adult image star Sean Ford, and they said all the other gays were going to Fire Island in the Hamptons, and they wanted to do something more punk rock. So they came to the outdoor, all-day rock and roll wrestling rooftop festival.
That's so funny.
It was. I didn't know what to do. Also, if you got injured on a mountain, if we were hiking together, Sean Ford, this is a message to you, because I think you used to follow me on Instagram. We were connected. If you injured yourself on a mountain and you maybe sprain your ankle, I could carry you down the mountain. That's all I want to say. If that's something you're looking for, then let's go hiking, camping maybe, or is that too forward to go camping versus going hiking?
We, thanks to Kinds of Kindness, we are now aware of a new trick, the faked sprained ankle.
Oh yeah, does that work?
I don't know. You should test it out.
What was the hand one that he did first? Oh no, my hand.
Yeah.
Oh, that one didn't work. But the kick your toe in the door worked. What a weird set of stories. The mini-sode is out for our Patreon subscribers at weekendateffys.com. It features a lot of movie talk. We talk about American Movie with Movie John. Mm-hmm. We talk about Kinds of Kindness a little bit. We talk about Despicable Me 4. We talk about Inside Out 2. We talk about Elemental. We probably shouldn't have talked about Elemental.
Probably not.
I'm going to be honest.
No one should have talked.
Yeah,
about
I don't know. We might have
Elemental
to.
ever.
It's rough.
It's the Patreon.
It's the Patreon. Weekendateffys.com. Whatever. We talk about a lot of movies in there. We had a great time at Kinds of Kindness, and we think you will too. So if you want to secure 2 free tickets to see Kinds of Kindness, download the AMC app and join the Stubbs Premiere A-List today. And like Nicole Kidman says, when you're here, you're family.
We make movies better.
I do like there's one guy in the AMC pre-video, the new one with the dancing in the car, and the romance.
Film students, like NYU students, make those.
All right, well, they look a little old to be NYU students. Secondary, in the dance-off scene that opens the confrontation between the man and woman who are clearly on a date experiencing movies together. When they cut back to the guy before he dances, the guy to his right is like the nerdiest looking little white dude. And he makes this little face when they're about to go dance, like, oh, you thought you could? And then does his little Jiminy Cricket dance. Yeah. It's the standout performance for me. It wins. Thank you. I'm so happy.
We go to the movies a normal amount.
No. Listen, I don't drink. I'm not going to they have sex clubs out there now, strip clubs, adult places.
A lot of them in Atlanta.
We don't drink. We don't fornicate in public.
Know that we have the #1 sex club in the country up in Buckhead.
What is that called?
Tokyo Valentino, but like that location, the Cheshire Bridge one.
Wow. I've only been in there to buy accessories,
Yeah.
I haven't been in there for social reasons.
My boss was the one, basically the person that was like responsible for turning the whole company around and like building it to what it is today.
Where they just like let them fuck.
They have a lot of like basically if you work there, you had to be on the buddy system.
What is the buddy system?
You always go with a buddy.
Okay. So that you don't get kidnapped?
Well,
assaulted?
Yep.
Listen, I think if you're going to the sex club, more power to you.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to, sell some.
I'm not saying you should be assaulted at the sex club. I'm just saying if you're at the sex club, you're probably more into casual, unwanted encounters as a kink. That's a thing. We're not saying you should go beyond your limits. We're saying if you've already pulled up to the sex club.
Yeah, but leave Jimmy alone who's working a double. You
You
don't need to pull him into the back room.
No, God, no. Don't pull him into the back room. But, check on things and don't make anybody have to do their job more than they want to. Because if you have to do it, if I'm already doing the job, I'm going to do the job. Yeah. But if I don't have to do the job at all, then we're fine. What is this podcast about?
Your life?
Well, my life is talking about Tokyo Valentino, which I just found out isn't just a lingerie dildo.
Oh, no.
Poppers.
There's a massive sex club.
Really?
In the bottom, yeah.
In the bottom?
Well, I've never actually participated in the sex
Are we
club.
going on a field trip? Remember when we went to the puppet museum?
I mean, we'll be
this is kind of like the puppet museum for public sex. I've been to some of the cruising bars in New Orleans. Are you familiar with these?
No, I've never been to New Orleans.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a lot of leather and cruising bars where you just have stuff going on.
Yeah.
And special rooms and special booths and just porn playing everywhere. But you can also still like get a Budweiser. Or, you know, have a few beignets, get a little sugar on the fingers.
Yeah.
Get a little sugar elsewhere. You know? They got that house from American Horror Story. And they got male strip clubs. It's New Orleans. Just fuck it. I'm part of the new tourism campaign. Weekend at Effy, sponsored by New Orleans. You know, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. We still have to get you to New Orleans. How do we do this? Maybe this is a cleansing trip.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a cursed trip. I did pledge to a demon in New Orleans.
A return home then.
A return to the demonic forest. Johnny Mnemonic Demonic Forest.
Johnny Mnemonic
Demonic Forest. Should we? Sometimes I feel like I'm going over the weekend, and I feel like it's the part people tune in for the least.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I guess it all
Potentially.
leads to what it leads to. But I saw Inside Out 2, like I told you, because I went to LA, and I went to Azusa. You know where Azusa is?
No.
I didn't either. Turns out, little east of Hollywood. Also, turns out all these wrestlers live in Hollywood.
The babies want water. I'm going to get them water.
Oh, they're thirsty babies? Thirsty babies. Well, don't you worry, because I'm going to tell you all about Azusa, California. All right? I did meet up with my good friend Scarlett, Rev Scarlett, and she was on the show as well. And we showed up. And Azusa, California, much like the rest of the country, very beautiful. Very lovely, beautiful parking, VFW. And all these wrestlers live in Hollywood. I didn't even realize it. It felt like every person I asked lives in Hollywood. Now, what were we here for? Barbie Boy was running a show out in California, and this is the Alliance for All Wrestling. Alliance for All Wrestling is pretty fucking gay. It had a lot of women, had a lot of gays, but it also had a lot of like hot straight boys who were just showing up, you know, to sort of do the job, sort of do what needs to be done. Maybe show a little cheek, maybe take a little spill, maybe get pinned off of 3 moves, you know, whatever it takes. That's how it's done. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I just finished talking about Azusa a little bit. You know who I wrestled? You know what kind of match I had? I had a Survivor Series match.
Ooh.
You know about Survivor Series matches?
You've told me, but
5-on-5.
Oh.
Elimination. 1 fall to a finish for elimination. 5 eliminations to name yourself the winner. Every pinfall must be legal. Every opponent must be eliminated.
Why is it called a pinfall?
Because you're falling on them and holding their shoulders down and so they can pin.
Oh.
It's a pin.
So it's not
fall.
like a bowling pin.
No. It's like you count a pin. But in real wrestling, it's just if they all the way down. That's the pin. But in professional wrestling, you get a 3 count because we like to drag out the drama. They have Kool-Aid pickles here. Oh my God. Allie's in Alabama right now. She's got Kool-Aid pickles.
Pickle marinated in Kool-Aid?
Yes. I think it's both. I don't know. She's going to try one and get back to me. She says she's tempted to try one.
I loved sour stuff as a kid, so I would just dip my finger in the Kool-Aid packet.
Oh, yeah. What about Fun Dip? You ever eat Fun Dip?
It was too sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet? That's like a thing. It doesn't matter. We're going to see if she'll try these Kool-Aid pickles.
Okay.
This is fascinating to me. I still have this pickle gummy in here. I said I would eat it on Twitch for a level 5 hype train. We have not hit one yet.
Tell her to eat it and then send a voicemail review and we'll play it on the podcast.
Voicemail review.
Voice memo.
What flavor is it? It's got to be red or blue, right?
Yeah.
For America?
Which will you take, the red or the blue pickle?
I think the blue pickle because the red is going to make me think it's going to be spicy, but it's
Yeah.
not. And it's going to be a confusing.
It's going to be like fruit
Oh,
punch.
I don't know if I want this. I'm thinking about it now. And it's those 2 flavors of sour aren't supposed to be together. That's like eating olives and orange juice.
Ooh, no.
You don't ever just
You
dump a
would
few
never
olives
do
in the
that.
orange
You
juice?
would never
Right.
do
Of
that.
course not.
That's
You
terrible.
put olives in your beer.
Sure.
We did that in España.
Oh.
So
Ooh.
typical of the coastal
Ooh.
areas of España.
I love
on
olives.
La Mediterránea.
What are your favorite kind of olives?
All kinds of olives.
All kinds of olives?
Black olives, Kalamata olives, red olives, green olives.
I love olive
Do
oil.
they have names?
Popeye's girlfriend.
I like the really thin chopped up olives. What is that? A remoulade? Yeah, it's like a chutney of olive. A remoulade. You know about this?
No.
I don't think it's a remoulade. Let's see. Hey Siri, what's a remoulade? You think it's a cream sauce? Oh, it's English cream sauce.
English cream
Hey
sauce.
Siri, what's it called when you chop up those what are they called? Little olives so much and it makes like a relish of olives. Tapenade.
Tapenade.
Chop them olives up into a tapenade. What did I call it? A bechamel? No, I didn't even. Now I'm really getting weird. Now we're just changing words all the time. English cream sauce. That's what we were talking about before. All right. Listen.
You just said a bunch of fancy food words.
I just want you to watch Burnt.
Okay.
Please. Bradley Cooper's shining performance.
Why?
He cooked those cheesesteaks in that food truck.
Yeah, I'll go to his food truck.
You need to watch Burnt.
No, I want him to cook a meal for me.
I'm
Bradley
coming
Cooper,
back.
cook me a
I'm
meal.
coming back to get a Michelin star. Why? They won't accept you in the restaurant community. They won't take you back, Bradley Cooper. Well, they have to. I know I've made mistakes, but I know this is my chance. I can do it. I figured it out. I need a team. Are you putting together the Burnt Avengers? Yes, I need you on the Burnt Avengers. Please, but you abused me. I abused everyone, and I'm sorry. But we've got to win this Michelin star. Okay, you're right. Wow, this food is changing the way I think about things. Maybe I don't need a Michelin star after all. Maybe it was in me all along. Maybe being true and real to the people around me was a way for me to grow, and not just by being validated in the Michelin star system. Don't you want to watch Burnt now?
No.
No?
Does he burn himself?
No, well, yeah, a little. And he goes, oh, it's burnt. And then he looks at the steak and he goes, it's burnt.
And you go, it's the name of the movie.
Yeah. And his life is also burnt. Burnt and Ernie.
You got to see the
I
Bert
did.
and Ernie crucifix
I
in
didn't
real
know
life.
it was right there.
Yeah.
It's right there. That's so incredible. You just take a little stroll around the kitchen, up the street, through the flowers.
That place is for rent. If you want to live at the Bert and Ernie
No.
crucifix
I want to
house,
know
you can
where
rent it.
I can own the Bert and Ernie crucifix.
We have to.
You're telling me they're not going to sell me the Bert and Ernie crucifix?
Let's just Google Bert and Ernie crucifix.
We already don't have the cock table, which is frustrating. Do you think it's big enough over here?
Yeah, where would we put it?
Right here.
Right here?
Yeah. You don't think that would work? 2 floor mics next to thick chairs. Cock table in the center. Cocktail table in the
I'm
center.
not getting anything.
Get anything for what?
Bert and Ernie crucifix.
Yeah, this is a homemade piece. Petár, this is a
has to
homemade
be.
piece. We have to go make a bid. If they're moving, if they're putting it up for rent, if someone has to get it out of there, we could take
We
it
could
for
just
you.
put it on the roof.
Of our house?
Yeah.
Just so it shows above
Yeah.
because our house is kind of
Yeah.
covered. They're not going to be able to see our Nicole Kidman flag.
That's true. I thought about that.
We have to get a higher flag post.
We have to be
30-foot flag post.
like Bruce Dern in The Burbs.
Yes. We're going to, we need a bigger flag of her. Maybe we have the bushes cut into shapes of her.
Like when you drive down the highway and you go, that is an absurdly large American
Right.
flag.
It's like at a truck dealer.
Yeah.
You know what I just noticed? You know what I just
exactly what I'm
noticed?
talking about.
I can smell the lasagna cooking. While you're listening to this right now, I'm cooking a literal Garfield's lasagna. I'm cooking it. As you're listening, you're wondering what's happening. What are the multiple things that are happening? I'm cooking a lasagna. I can smell it. The fresh Italian sauce, the marinara. There's a marinara in there. A little ricotta. You like ricotta? Some oregano. Should we... Now here, okay, speaking of our fresh herbs, which we should have fresh herbs all the time, they said the mint's going to take over the whole garden.
Yeah?
Yeah. They said it's uncontrollable.
Uncontrollable
It'll take
mint.
over everything. There's no way around it. It's over now. All we can do is use the mint and make mojitos.
Okay. I'm a fiend for
You're a mojito
mojitos.
fiend? Are you doing a bit?
I am doing a
Oh,
bit.
what is this from?
Miami Vice.
Oh yeah, okay, with Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fiend for mojitos. That's Michael Mann, isn't
That
it?
movie's so good.
Michael Mann, Miami
yeah.
Vice. Is it Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
yeah.
Foxx, Colin Farrell.
He disappeared. He disappears halfway through the movie.
Okay.
Because he refused to get on a plane or a boat.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Who did?
Jamie Foxx.
He wasn't about it.
He's
There's a scene of him on a boat.
He talked Michael. It was there
So
was
he
some
did it for a minute?
transportation that he refused to be on. The production of that movie is insane. Colin Farrell was drunk the entire time, doesn't remember a single bit of it. It was the movie that made him check into rehab.
No.
Jamie Foxx talked Michael Mann into making the movie because he didn't want to, because he was the original Miami Vice guy. Like that was essentially how he started, was that TV show. Jamie Foxx cornered him on a red carpet, convinced him to do the movie, and then abandoned the movie halfway through production. They were shooting in some foreign country, and Michael Mann's a crazy person and hired like actual like gang members to run the security. And they got into a conflict with somebody and murdered a dude. And then the next day, his like entire family showed up to the production. It was an absolute mess. Absolute mess.
Okay, I want to see it with these lenses.
That movie is fucking incredible. It's really incredible.
It is. There's a lot of shots in there.
It opens
the
with
camera budget
a
for the
Jay-Z
revolving
Linkin
cameras.
Park mashup, and it's the greatest thing that you've ever seen.
Is it Encore Numb?
I believe so. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's so sick.
It's so sick.
Put it on. Put
It's
it
so
on right
sick.
now. Let's just
Hell
watch
yeah.
We're doing our podcast. We're also watching Miami Vice. Yes, the Michael Mann recreation for film and for television later through TBS.
It's
Censored.
also, it was when he was obsessed with juicing digital cameras to basically go infinite depth of field on everything. And so it's grainy ass digital footage and nothing looks like that movie. Like it is one of a kind.
Like he zoomed in on a VCR.
But like
But nice.
It works.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Because Colin Farrell is dripping.
Didn't he make Collateral?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. He can do
He's
whatever
so
he
good.
wants.
He can do whatever he wants.
Let him chill. Chill, guys. Let Michael Mann do this. Are y'all doing what he can do? Are y'all even trying? You're not. So just chill. Let Michael Mann. I had fun at the show. I had a nice rest. And then I flew again. And I flew to Chicago. I flew straight to Chicago. You know what happens in Chicago? The movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Now, did we get to every monument?
I saw the car the other day drive through 5 Points.
What car?
The Ferrari.
The Ferris Bueller Ferrari?
Yeah. But I also don't really know cars, so it could have been but it looked like it.
It probably was.
Probably was.
That's an identifiable car.
Yeah.
And then Cameron having to do it backwards. Mm-hmm. He was hot, right?
He was hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick, though, that's another. He seems like he would get
killed
you
a
in
guy.
trouble and maybe give you syphilis in that movie.
Yeah.
He did kill a guy, but he said he was sorry. And I, honestly, forgiven. Now, Alec Baldwin, on the other hand, I don't know. And it's mostly because his wife has that fake accent. That's really, like, I'm not excusing his murder because she used a fake accent so long. Like, I have to draw the line somewhere. Hilaria. It's so exciting. Have you ever talked like that? What? Like what? Hilaria. Come. You're lying again. Right? We can't forgive him for allowing that.
no.
It's his wife. He should say something.
That's all of its insane
I don't know. What am I
behavior.
supposed to tell her?
I love the person
She
that
thinks
pointed
she's
out
from
that
France.
he's the only person to become more insane after quitting drinking.
Yeah, but some people need drinking. It's okay for Alec. We should be looking out for Alec Baldwin and letting him do his thing. Okay? We shouldn't be trying to make him control himself. He's Alec Baldwin, for God's sakes. Look what he's given us. Just somebody give him a handler.
What is your favorite gift that Alec Baldwin has given you?
My favorite gift that Alec Baldwin has given me?
What is the single greatest creation of Alec Baldwin?
Me imagining him and Gina Davis fucking in Beetlejuice.
Yeah, you're right.
Because that's
I was
like...
going to say Jack Donaghy, but...
No. It's... That's like it's a bisexual fantasy.
Yeah.
And you get to be weirdo Beetlejuice watching
Yeah.
from the side of like, look how hot Alec Baldwin is with those glasses.
Not invited back for the sequel.
Look how hot Gina Davis is with that face. This is prime Gina Davis. You know how old she is now? 67.
Ooh.
Hey Siri, how old is Gina Davis? The thing is 68. The thing is women are hotter than men for way longer.
Yeah.
Okay, like
Yeah.
women age like wine, men
Age
look
like cheese.
it look okay until they're 40 and then it goes drastic wrong way unless you have Sylvester Stallone money. And that's okay. Hi, beautiful. Little Lucifer. Little baby Lucifer, you're an angel from above. This is a podcast about wrestling. Name a move then. Name a move. Peter, name a wrestling move. Top 5 wrestling moves.
The Hurricane.
The Hurricane. It's close. That could be
Close.
something.
That could be something.
Number 4.
The Flippy Guy.
Flippy Guy. Oh, we love Flippy Guy, especially from the top rope.
Okay.
Okay.
The Jogger.
The Jogger. When you're running and you jog into him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2.
Upside down turnaround.
Yep. Upside down turnaround.
Okay.
One of the top moves. And number 1. Did we skip number 2?
We might have skipped number 2.
I can do 2 everybody more. Knows number 2 is punch.
I know plenty of wrestling
Number
moves.
1, though. Number 2 is always punch. Number 1, though. Number 1 wrestling move, as determined, as awarded. The number 1 is
the jumping jack sit-em stack.
the jumping jack sit-up stack. The ultimate move. No one's ever gotten out of that. And that's if people ever tell you, "Oh, Weekend at Effy's," that's not a wrestling podcast. Well, you tell them, hold your horses. Petár did name top 5 wrestling moves, and everybody knows number 2 is punch. What was the last one?
The jumping jack sit-em stack.
The jumping jack sit-up stack. Everybody knows that. That's incredible. The knowledge, the depth. And what do you think about the year that Roman Reigns had last year before he went away for a while? And do you think he's going to be coming back in title contention? Or do you think he's going to have to earn another place back?
All I know is that what happened was really difficult.
Yeah. And Jacob Fatu, that debut, powerful?
It could have been more powerful.
All right. In what way? What would you have included?
It's hard to get into the specific feeling of what I'm talking about, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to leave it there.
Yeah, I understand. One time Jacob Fatu threw me about 5 feet in the air, and it was very scary. So good to see him, on his way through the WWE roster, powering through the roster, taking out Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, all taken out. And so, one more bit of wrestling news here, since this is a wrestling podcast and we're in Chicago. CM Punk, do you think he's ready? Do you think he's ready for the big time?
No.
Drew McIntyre, beefier than Punk. What does that mean for Punk?
He's going to have to try harder.
And they both have pictures of my feet.
True.
That's factual.
That's true.
That was confirmed by Drew McIntyre.
Confirmed.
Oh, Punk sent me a picture of your feet because I have a Drew McIntyre tattoo. I will for the rest of my life.
Someone on Grindr the other day told me I look like Edge.
Oh, wow. You think you know me. Do you want to see Edge?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a young Edge because Edge now is now known as Adam Copeland. And he's really well known for his sphere. It's a move called a sphere where you just kind of fall on a guy.
Now that sounds made up.
Yeah. All right, let's get a photo of Edge here. I'm guessing this was a compliment.
I was assuming it was a compliment, but it did come with someone without a profile picture. So all I said was, I would say what you look like, but ...
Yeah, they didn't have anything. They just wanted, this is Edge. Beautiful flowing hair. We'll take that. Edge had the rated R celebration, which is tough news these days, with Lita, the live sex celebration on Raw.
What was this?
This was the Edge and Lita live sex celebration.
They just did it?
Yeah, in a bed in the ring.
Oh,
Because he won the championship as the live sex celebration.
interesting.
So a lot of really incredible stories thinking back on Edge's career. Right?
Yeah.
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 Sex celebration.
Uh-huh.
Won't let other people do the spear.
Oh.
He was on a sci-fi show.
What show?
Fuck.
Like
Hey
Stargate
Siri,
or
what show was
something?
Edge on sci-fi? Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I just remembered a second ago. Haven. It's pronounced Haven.
Everybody saw Haven.
Everybody saw Haven.
It was all we were talking about.
Well, it's Coven. What are you going to call it? Wait, you're calling the show Haven? It's Haven. What else? Look how it's spelled. That's Haven. We're having a good time on Haven. Yeah, Edge was on the show Haven on Sci-Fi.
Okay.
Sci-Fi original series. I think he played General Marmaduke. You ever see the movie Marmaduke about the dog?
No.
Me neither.
I read the comic though.
Oh yeah, Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the crazy eye where you have to see with your cross eyes?
I could never get him to work.
Did you cross your eyes really strong?
I can't really.
My mom taught me how to cross both eyes and neither eye, and it makes me nauseous to do it. What, you had to look away?
No, it makes me. I don't
It makes you feel uneasy when I cross my
I
eyes?
don't like it. I certainly don't like it.
My mom says they could get stuck like
Oh
this.
God! Please stop.
Wait, look at this one.
No, I'm not. I.
Yeah, full control. Full eyeball control. I
Can
wonder
you
how that's going
do
to show
tongue
up.
tricks?
Yeah.
Can you tie a cherry?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just from wanting to be good at fellatio of all genders.
Yeah.
Have you tried that?
I've never attempted it because I feel like I would.
Yeah, it's not. I think if you keep your mouth closed, you can really do some tight maneuvering with the
Okay.
teeth that I remember. You want to go to Sonic?
Yeah.
And we can get cherries in our drinks?
Yeah.
How close is Sonic?
I think there's one not too far away.
You know, Chicago's known for great American drive-thrus. You know, Sonic is what I searched. 2 miles away on Moreland, heading south. It's not bad at all.
What?
Just past the Grand Park area.
Have
What?
you done any of the Ferris Bueller stuff?
Like in Chicago?
Yeah.
I've been to the museum.
Okay.
And I've seen the paintings.
Okay.
I believe there's a large Seurat painting that they sort of pose in front of. But I've seen all of those paintings. What else is there to do? It's mostly the museum,
skip
right?
class.
Look, I've skipped class. I've did that many times.
Go to a baseball game.
Oh, yeah. I love baseball games. Did they go to the Cubs game or the White Sox game?
I have no idea.
Holy shit. This is actually very telling. Wrigley Field's beautiful, though. I haven't been to the White Sox stadium.
What about because that's a Frank Lloyd Wright house, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a Frank Lloyd Wright house in Greenville when we used to live there, and I would drive by it and look into the forest and see it and think, that's a house for there for sure. Oh, yeah, it's the Cubs game. It was the Cubs game. They went to the Cubs game. At Wrigley Stadium, Wrigley Field, home of Chicago Cubs. Yep. There's some beautiful paintings in museums. That's something a lot of people don't think about. You know, you ever just get real up close on a Van Gogh and you just feel the texture on your lips?
Yes.
You're not supposed to let them see if you do that, though, at the museum.
I meant more metaphorically, but
Yeah, same. Just so I don't admit to any crimes. I meant it metaphorically. It's going to be a pure metaphor for what we've got going on. Now, this is part of the problem of why my back hurts so bad.
oh no, it's a James Spayer house. Excuse me.
James Spear. Do they eat cookies in there?
Oh, ooh, it looks fancy.
Yeah.
They can't. They're trying to sell it right now, and they can't do it.
I'll buy it, but not for what they want. And I want a jacuzzi installed instead of a guest bedroom. I want a guest bedroom sized jacuzzi, as large and as deep as I could imagine, with dolphins that live in it that can adapt to the hot water. And they speak to me in their language that I understand through my echolocation translator. It's only available to me.
I think you just have to give them LSD.
Give the dolphins LSD. They'll fuck everything. That's what they need. They've got to have a bit of LSD if they're to talk to you and allow you to pass without doing a little bit of the dolphin humping. Bottle dick dolphin, I say. Right?
Yeah.
Weekendateffys.com. Sign up for the Patreon. You can get new dog footage of all 3 dogs. Is it creepy the way I sell that?
No, it's great.
We're gonna have all sorts of new content coming soon, including a TikTok of me crossing my eyes, likely. But that's not Patreon. But that's something we can all enjoy together. I think it'll be good, or it'll make you sick. I don't know. Is it weird? Is it cool? Is it disgusting? Is it a talent? Should I include it on my resume /CV? Should I include this voice on my voice acting resume? I don't know after living. No, you can't include everything. You can't think everything you're doing is worthwhile.
Some things have to be added.
This is worthwhile, and it's weekendateffys.com. We're only giving you the good shit. I went to Chicago. What did I eat in Chicago, you may ask yourself? Hold up, let me think. It had to be something good, right?
I mean, I would assume so.
Oh, I had some kind of big breakfast, didn't I?
What did you have on your
I
breakfast?
landed and I went and I went there and I said, what will we have? Oh, I had a waffle and chicken sandwich.
Oh.
That the waffle was the bread
Ooh.
for the chicken sandwich.
Ooh.
And Allie had steak and eggs. And we had a bed picnic. This is old school bussy. This is put a towel on the bed and eat sloppy.
Yeah.
And then throw the towel on the floor and go to bed.
Yeah.
Magic. We weren't going out. We napped. It was fantastic. Because I just, the West Coast time difference, I can act, stoic as I want. It really messes with your brain. And you're not getting to bed early. And so you get to Chicago and you go, I just want to eat this chicken and waffle sandwich covered in syrup and eggs. And then I want to go take a little nap before I have to go fight these fucking behemoth giants that I had to fight. You know about behemoth giants?
From biblical times?
I got some clips I want to show you. This was for freelance. We were challenged for our belts. James Russo said he had a team that was going to include Shane Mercer. Already hurts bad. So let me just pull this up for you. Here's some moments that happened in this title match at Freelance Wrestling. The 10th anniversary. Congratulations. Got to see some people there. I'm going to pull back. There's 3 clips that you can look through here that are going to be of me, and I want to get your live reaction of these 3 clips.
Okay. All right, flying in. Oh, shit.
That was the flying power slam.
And then just your leg. Okay. Next clip.
Yeah.
Oh. And then you're on top of the ropes.
Yeah.
Going up. He's got you. Up. Little butt grab. Oh, flipped you over and around.
Yeah.
And then dropped.
All right, here's the last one.
Okay. Oh, he's huge. Holy shit. They're both huge.
They're both giants.
You're big, and they're making you look smaller. Oh, God. Oh.
The last one, oh God, what can you describe what was happening there?
You got dropped on your fucking head.
I got dropped on my head. This was Calvin Tankman and Shane Mercer, and they challenged for our championship belts. And Bussy never loses, but Bussy does not have possession of those belts anymore, is what I'm gonna say about it. They took the belts.
They robbed you.
We were robbed, and my spine hurts, and I keep remembering. It was hurting when I got home, and then it hurt a little more the next day. And today, I'm in pretty severe pain. And it's okay, and I'm getting through it. But it's very much so debilitating to my daily tasks. And it's, as I remember through the week, it's from some of these things. Shane Haste from The Mighty Don't Kneel fought me at the gay show in the 5-on-5, along with Tyler Bateman, along with the Wolf Zaddies, along with Ray Rosas, and they all beat my ass. And Shane Haste especially was throwing Saito suplexes on my neck that were crazy. So that was a lot. He's a big boy, this Shane Haste. He's Australian. You know about the Mighty Don't Kneel?
No.
There's many of them. They don't kneel. But let me tell you about me. Daddy do kneel. I like to kneel. I like to see if we can de-escalate this from becoming a real fight. Effy, either fucking or fighting you. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be violent. You can decide that. I will kneel. All right? I have no shame in kneeling, but these guys are in the Mighty Don't Kneel, and they're the Mighty, and they don't kneel. So I tried to make him kneel. Wouldn't kneel. Had to get all of us to kick him in the face to make him kneel. He didn't do it on his own. He didn't kneel. We made him kneel. but he caused me great pain. And Tankman caused me great pain. And Mercer caused me great pain. And I lost my belt there. And I still had more wrestling to do. I still had to go to Texas. You ever been to Texas? They're saying Texas is a great environment to bring over rhinoceroses to live because it's similar to the plains of Africa.
Okay.
So they're rescuing a lot of the rhinos and moving them over here.
Yeah, because it's weird to think about an animal that you experienced when you were a kid as like no longer existing when you're an adult. We did lose a rhino species.
Yeah, we're losing a lot of species at a pretty rapid pace. And it has nothing to do with Chevron. Chevron, our sponsor this week, brings you the cleanest in fuels, including natural gas and fracking. And if you think we're killing the rhinos, prove it. That's why we can't have ads on this show. I'll just roast them.
Yeah.
That was an anti-Chevron, anti-rhino kill. You know Chevron kills rhinoceroses? Probably. If you do the math, one of those execs, I sure went on a wild safari ride. Because, all right, if I have $45 million coming in a month, what am I doing? Everything I want. And if I'm a crazy sociopath who runs Chevron, I'm going big game exotic hunting. They make video games about that shit. Mm-hmm. You get a guy to take you out there. You eliminate species from our earth.
It's like just growing up where I did, when you go into the game park, they have this giant monument to all the elephants that lost their tusks. And what they did to open that monument up was they gathered illegally, like confiscated tusks from poachers and set them all on fire.
So they made the market even bigger for the tusks because there were so fewer tusks out there.
It's like we have to have these reminders that you don't do this shit.
3D print fakes onto the market and confuse everybody.
Yeah.
And then it'll be worthless. You have to make it worthless.
Look at these.
Or you have to fight an
babies
elephant.
Cuddled up.
They are actually friends. They don't want us to know, but they are actually friends.
They're out of camera
Bebop
view,
and
but
Lucy.
they're sleeping on the same bed right now.
Cran's on her own little journey over there. She's a solo dolo lady, No more murders today. Bebop almost killed a rabbit.
Yes.
Yesterday. I do want to get into this for a second before we continue our journeys. It was under the firewood storing thing, and Bebop chased it out from under there. So apparently what the rabbits do is they tell their babies to hide while they go hunt and forage for things. So this is just a hidden baby, and it don't know what to do. And Bebop was chasing it but fucking with it, like playing with it. And it was harrowing to watch. I didn't know how to get in between them safely. And he cornered this rabbit under the chicken wire. And it was like the chicken wire had formed a little layer, and Bebop couldn't get through it. He was poking it, but he couldn't get through it. So I picked him up, and I got that rabbit, and I set that rabbit free. He knows. He's freaking out right now about it. He could have had that kill. He would have had that kill if I let him. I can't let him kill that baby rabbit.
He's acting all innocent.
He's not innocent. He's a murderer. But now, I've seen Cran actually. She's done some murder. She's an old lady now. She doesn't need to murder anymore. But I think, there's going to be a day where I can't stop him. There's going to be...
Yeah.
He's going to see something. He's going to run. I think he got that snake that he rubbed himself in, the dead snake, because he was fighting something down there in the darkness. Yeah, he's wild. He's a wild boy, and I scraped him down with his brush today, so hopefully his hair is less. We're trying to contain you, Bob. We have to contain him. Chicago, a rough night. Had some delicious canes. You know about canes? It's like Zaxby's for Midwesterners.
Yeah.
It pretty fun.
A lot better than Zaxby's sucks these days.
I'm going to disagree. I love it. I love Zaxby's.
But it's dropped in quality so much. I don't notice
these things.
Oh
my life has dropped in quality so much. I drive a Buick Lucerne and I eat in my car, okay? Let me tell you, Zaxby's has never made me feel sad. Maybe you got the wrong thing. What'd you order? What'd you get?
The wings and things.
Oh, that's a pretty basic order.
Yeah.
That's like not a crazy.
No.
Oh, well, I don't know. What do you think? You
not
don't
reaching
like the
for the
coleslaw
stars
anymore?
here. It's just.
It had all the things I needed.
It's okay. Agreed. We'll go to Zaxby's and we'll see what's
Let's
up.
go to Zaxby's.
Let's go to Zaxby's.
Let's do a big platter.
Let's
We're
have
gonna eat this
lasagna. Let's have Zaxby's. Let's have all of
And
it.
I go, why do I have heartburn sometimes? Well, you're only eating Zaxby's and lasagna, kid. Get it together. Start thinking about your future children and their health. Wait, I don't have any kids.
You have clones of Cranberry to worry
Oh,
about.
the franchise.
The generation.
The franchise. That's going to be a beautiful thing to have. Bebop, do you want to get cloned? Are the clones going to take a while to get used to? Yeah, you took a little while to get
He
used
would
to.
eat the clones. Let's be honest.
You think the little baby clones of himself?
Yeah.
Oh, like
There can
newborn
only
pups.
be one Bebop.
What is he, RFK Jr.? Eating puppies? My God. Now, I want to say this. Here's another point of contention on my back pain. I am someone who will not complain about Spirit Airlines. Right? I think they're affordable. I have status with them.
Who else is gonna fly all these ghosts? I'm sorry.
What
sorry. I'm gonna
ghosts?
walk into traffic.
What are you talking
Spirit Airlines.
about? It's so stupid. I thought you were saying because the flights were empty, they were moving ghosts, and I was going to say the flights are not empty, Petár. The flights are very full. So I have some preference on Spirit that makes it a little bit better. And I flew 4 times this week. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 times this weekend on Spirit Airlines. That's also contributing to my back pain. Those chairs are terrible.
Yeah.
There's a lot of positives I'll say about Spirit Airlines. But here's one of the negatives. Those chairs are terrible. At one point during one of the flights, I woke up and the woman next to me had a baby. And then I woke up again and she didn't have the baby. They had just been passing the baby around the cabin, taking turns with the baby. This was just someone's baby that they were like using the flight attendant to sort of pass around the rows. It was incredible. Sometimes the baby was there, sometimes it was not there. It does not help your back to get beat up and then to immediately get on a Spirit flight and fly 4 hours or 3 hours or whatever this is to Texas.
Maybe we need to get you one of those back things that you hang upside down from, so you can just like fully transition into vampire.
I think it would work. I'm ready for it. I want to be a vampire. You saying hang me up from the doorpost?
Yeah.
I think it's possible. Let's do the math here real quick. You ready? This is going to be interesting. So 12 hours of actual flight time for the weekend, but I had 2 delays that totaled 3 hours. So I'm going to divide that by 1, 2, 3 days. So this is, I guess, it's 3 days, leaving the morning of Thursday to Friday, Friday to Saturday, Saturday to Sunday. Yep, 3 days divided by 3 days. So that means that 21% of each day was spent on planes.
Oh, God.
Welcome back to the new segment, Effy Math. 21% of each day was spent on planes. A whopping 21%. So that doesn't help your pain either. All right. This whole episode today is it's a mystery of getting to the bottom of why my back hurts so bad. Okay. You want to know the guiding central theme here? What are we discovering? What are we uncovering here on this podcast? Why the fuck is my back hurt so bad? We've uncovered at least 6 reasons, and those in conjunction together are making for a painful back.
How quick from Airplane to Inside Out 2?
Oh, an hour.
I mean, those are better chairs.
Reclining
but you're still
chairs.
Sitting.
Reclining chairs.
You're
fully
still
reclined.
sitting. You're still sitting.
What should I have done?
Probably not sit.
Just run? I had to stand all night,
You should
Peter.
get into swimming.
Swimming? What am I going to do? Land? Have them hold my 2 suitcases and go jump in the pool in my fucking outfit? What are we doing? Yeah, I should get into swimming. I should get into a lot of things.
Sorry.
You know what I got into today? Ready for this? Ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah.
There's some in the fridge for you. Have as many as
Okay.
you'd like. So, yeah, sometimes you're right. Yeah, I should get into swimming. But I'm going to be honest. I also got into that bacon brie cheeseburger and Inside Out 2 with the reclining chairs and drinking that lemonade. Yeah, I should have probably gone and done 30 minutes on the fucking rowing machine. Okay? We all agree. But what I'm saying is, here's reality. My back hurts. We're uncovering why. We're not going to dance around the issue here. Am I making all the right choices? No. What? No, absolutely not. There's no way. But we're going to figure out what put us in this position, and we're going to repeat it again week after week after week until our bodies are dust. Is this too introspective?
No.
Do you want to hear my schedule this weekend?
Yes.
Fly to Boston tomorrow, wrestle a show in Boston, drive 3 hours back to New Jersey, fly to Toronto, wrestle a show there, ride in a party bus to Montreal, go to Montreal Comic-Con all day.
Wait, ride a party bus?
There's a party bus. Yeah. You know about party buses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like bachelorette parties transportation.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to take one
And
of
you're
those.
using this as a mode of transportation.
This is what I've been told.
Planes, trains, and party buses.
Planes, trains, and party buses. If there's a pole, Peter, I can't tell you. I'm not going to give it a try.
Maybe that'll help your back.
I think hanging on the pole would definitely help my back. I was thinking about starting a pole fitness class. I'm going to join it, not start one myself.
Okay, I was gonna say
I don't have enough poles. You need at least 6 poles to start a pole fitness class. You gonna have a class with less than 5 people? It's not a class. It's a mentorship. That's an apprentice. I'm having a class, but I'm gonna join it. Pole dancing class. And I'm gonna learn how to hang this thing upside down and spin on that pole. You know, the pole itself spins around another pole?
Yeah.
And it's not you actually spinning around the pole?
Yeah, you're just gripping.
You grip.
You grip.
But a lot of people think... I went to a strip club in Vegas one time, and they had 20-foot poles, and the girls would fall all the way down the poles, and it was like Cirque du Soleil.
Oh.
It was insane.
Damn.
It really set the bar pretty high.
Yeah, set the pole pretty
Heartbreakers
high.
in Colombia wasn't good enough anymore after that. All right? That's where we're at. So went to Texas, landed, ate Whataburger. Because that's like... Why would I not?
Yeah.
And then I thought to myself, should I go see Inside Out 2 again? I do have a little time on my hands.
Seriously?
Well, I thought it. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
But I thought it.
Like an intrusive thought.
Are we going to see the Lego Pharrell movie?
Absolutely not.
Do you think they're going to get into the Neptune lawsuits with Chad? Or do you think they're going to leave that part for not a Lego portioned? Do you think that's just a way for us not to look too close at Pharrell? Like, I'll do a documentary on my life, but it's Lego versions of everyone, so they don't have to be in it.
Like, you think he just hated what he looked like on camera so much that he said, fuck it, we're going to do it in Lego?
I think he thought he would have to clean up too much illegal shit. You know how, like, somebody's coming over, and you have to, like, put the bong away.
Yeah.
And, like, wipe up all the
So
weird
if
powders
we just
off
do
the
it
floor.
in Lego, we don't have to worry
We don't have
about
to clean up
Yeah,
anything if
we
you're
don't
going to be involved in my
yeah,
life. You
yeah.
Lego make it.
Lego.
But he has synesthesia. Do you think that's real?
Yeah, 100%.
Where you see the sounds?
Yeah. Do you get goosebumps when you hear music?
What do you mean? Like, just in general?
Like, when you hear, like, do you have an involuntary response to music, like, physically? Like, do you ever get...
I think the fact that I'm thinking about this...
Like, does your hair raise when you hear music sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay, then you have a form of synesthesia.
All right, well, maybe not.
That's
I don't
only
know.
that's only 40% of the population.
Okay, well, I like to play a little music, a little knocked music.
But not what I'm saying basically is that there are some of us that have different senses than
Mutants.
everybody else. And I get like full body. I can't control what it is. I don't have to like the music. It's the reason that I get choked up at the Nicole Kidman AMC commercial when it's the full version of the thing.
Somebody laughed at it.
I'm just super, the ability to manipulate me emotionally through visuals and sound is higher.
Okay.
So I don't necessarily, like, I know when I'm getting conned into something because I know this isn't for me, and yet I'm tearing up at this. It's
Yeah.
almost like an involuntary
It's like
response.
deeper empathy.
Yeah.
You're a mutant. X-Men.
But it's, it's the same thing as, like, if you get goosebumps when you hear music, you also have a form. It's just that musicians like to play that up as if it is having mutant powers.
Yeah.
When it really is just people have variations of different
Of how they
degree
feel
Of how
vibes.
they feel vibes.
I love that. Well, listen, Pharrell, we're not going to see that fucking movie. You can go fuck yourself, Pharrell. And if you got a problem with it, come say it to my face so we can get the footage. Because we'll use the footage. And it won't be Lego. Texas is a very large state. And it has these giant
Is it?
roads. Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Have you not? It's
No,
pretty big.
I've never heard anything's big in Texas.
Alaskans make fun of Texas because they think they're bigger. But imagine being like out in Alaska and thinking it's Texas. Very different states.
Very different states.
So I hope you don't confuse the two.
Yeah.
So stuff is bigger out there in Texas. Is this thing? It's like
It's
kind
like
of It's one of
Is
the
that
things.
a thing they say?
It's like it's
Okay.
like people kept bringing it up how big everything is.
Huh.
Look how much bigger it's Texas. So what I'm saying is I missed like 31 turns because the roads are so big you can't really tell where there's exits.
So bigger Texas, more turns to miss.
Bigger failure at driving.
Bigger failure at driving.
Not good at driving. Really struggling at driving in Texas. I could not make a turn to save my life because it's so big.
It's so big.
It's so big. Now, I did have a delicious breakfast. Honey butter chicken biscuit.
Okay.
Honey butter chicken biscuit almost killed me. Almost ruined my life. Not this one, but when I lived in Florida and I worked at that moving company and I had to be at work at 7, I would go get a honey butter chicken biscuit because it would bring joy to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And turns out they're not good for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a biscuit with honey and butter on a fried chicken tender.
Yeah.
It's not like real food, I don't think.
Right.
But I love it. And so now I went back and I had one and it was
So it
marvelous.
almost killed you.
Because I ate them so much. I think I would have had a heart attack. What was that? She just made the most guttural, weird.
Yeah. She raised her head and went, roll.
What a lady. What? Cranberry what? You're a baby. Yeah? We'll go in a minute. Calm down. You're fine, baby. She's fine. She's fine. They've all been out plenty today, and y'all got cooked out in the sun and laid on the couch with your eyes closed for an hour and a half. So don't act like this hasn't been a day of joy and sunshine. We've had all of that. Nope, I'm telling the truth. I'm the one telling the truth, Lucy. You can't sneak this by me. Don't join up in a chorus of agreeance. Don't join up in a chorus of agreeance. And I see you, Bob. Bob's hoping this plan goes right. Listen to this, a chorus of agreeance. My goodness gracious. I went to the hotel for a while. We chilled for a while. We had a great time. But one thing we did not have was a lot of time on our hands to relax because it was time to fight again. It was fighting time at Gillies in Dallas, Texas. Now, do you know what they have in Gillies?
No, what do they have in Gillies?
Well, last time they had UFC fighting, and this time they didn't. So it was just wrestling this time. But the last time there was a pro wrestling and a UFC event taking place at the same time at this venue. Very weird. I think they also sold hot dogs, but I didn't get any.
Like what level UFC event?
I don't know. Not
This is
high
so
enough.
cute.
She's very cute. She's really worked up
Sorry,
about
I'm
something.
Trying not to be distracted. Oh.
What? Do you have to go potty, baby? Hey, Cranberry. You have to go potty? All right, I might have to let her up real quick. We're fine. We're vibing. This is a vibe today.
That's so funny. She's just waving her arms around.
She doesn't even know what she's barking at anymore. She's just so excited she can bark. It's very exasperated in its tone. I think they'll be okay for a second.
Yeah.
Gillies it has a lot of space. That's what it has. I don't know. I had a great time. You know, right now I'm doing a lot of random tag matches, and it's fine, I guess. I don't know what's going on. I defeated Mance Warner, and he became the champion, and now I'm just sort of floating through time and space, finding my energy. I'm hoping there's a guiding light coming to me. You know, after July 4th, which is an American holiday, and July 1st, which is an Indigenous people's holiday in Canada, you know, I'm hoping that going to Canada after July 4th will reveal things to me, will help me see what my path forward is, will help me see, you know, a return to greatness. They're beating me down right now, Peter. They're tearing me up. They're trying to keep me from paying too much attention. And it's a deep, dark well of reality. And I'm going to outcome it. I'm going to overcome it and outlast it. Like in Survivor. You ever seen Survivor?
I never caught an episode.
Jeff Probst?
Mm-mm.
He's the host?
No.
What about The Amazing Race?
I'd never watched I'm not much of a reality TV person.
No! What about Big Brother?
No.
Yeah. I see that one. I got into it for a minute, but it can't hold
You're a reality TV show girly.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I want competition. I want disappointment. I want crying. I want it all. All right? What show has it all?
What show does have it all?
What show does have it all?
You tell me.
Amazing Race.
Oh.
Has it all. Villainry, competition, challenges, crying, joy, people accepting their fate. My favorite is when they get eliminated and they go, we're just happy we made it this far. Ha! What a joke. What a rib. What a freaking loser troop here. Oh, you're happy you made it this far? You didn't want to win? You didn't think you'd win? Good to know. Good to know I'm coming in with real competition and the rest of you are giving up already. And you're just happy to make it? Are you kidding me? Imagine getting beat by a happy to make it this far. Imagine you get eliminated and the next week, the next person that gets eliminated, they go, we're just happy to make it this far. And you go, what? Would they have been happy to make it as far as I made it? Did they even care? Would they have been happy to make it anywhere? Yeah, Amazing Race. That's why I learned to drive stick. I learned to drive stick for Amazing Race. Just in case if I'm in Amazing Race, I always got to drive stick. And they go, I don't know how to drive stick. Yeah, I'm driving stick. You're in Latvia. You got to do a doll matching challenge. You got to get there. It's 12 miles up the road. You better learn how to drive stick. You're driving like a Skoll mini car or something. Who cares? Who fucking cares? Drive stick, you loser. Hit the clutch. Learn to fucking gradually lay off as you gas that bitch. All right? Take it up to 4. You know how to reverse? Same shit.
Boop.
You got to reverse. So, yeah, I think I do pretty well in the Amazing Race. All the challenges. Would you eat bugs? You eat bugs?
I'm from Africa.
Yeah.
We just ate bugs.
Yeah. I think it would be a test. Here's one thing I think. If you gave me like a Vyvanse prescription, there's zero chance I would lose the Amazing Race.
Oh my God.
If I was that dialed in, if I was 60 milligrams a day, extended release dialed in, oh baby. It would be like, I'd be like, every team is U-turned. I would make no friends. They'd be like, he hasn't spoken to anyone the whole time. It's just me mumbling to myself because I'm trying to understand the clues, the depth of the clues. Anyway, me, Sheik, and Cole Radrick teamed up, and we looked aesthetically pleasing, and we looked awesome, and guess what? We won. We're champions. It was a 3-on-3-on-3 match.
Has anyone ever done aesthetically pleasing?
We were definitely aesthetically pleasing. We're talking about me and Sheik and Cole just cheeked out. Dark cheeks.
Dark cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cole's showing it. I'm showing it. Dark cheeks is the top-notch one. But we were dominant. We're calling it Motherfather Ratty Daddy. The team of me and Sheik, we're going to be teaming all September. I mean, not September, July.
What's the Effy Chic tag name?
Motherfather.
Motherfather?
Motherfather.
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 Mother and father are here.
Mother and father.
Motherfather.
Motherfather.
But with an A.
Motherfather.
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 We have a tag team championship match, Motherfather.
Oh.
We have another tag team match, Motherfather. And Motherfather has another chance at gold.
It's like you're a lizard going blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Motherfather.
Have you ever seen the slow motion footage of when they get a bug?
Yeah, I love it.
Their tongues are really crazy.
The frog or the lizard?
The lizard.
Both. Same tongue.
Same tongue.
Chameleon
but like
tongue.
a complex tongue.
Yeah, chameleon tongue looks softer, stickier, but when it's close, it has a little texture.
Yeah.
Because it stretches.
I used to save chameleons. They would just show up in the yard, and then
in Africa?
Yeah, I would have to like let them go.
God.
My parents would make me. They would say you can't have a pet chameleon, and then I would cry.
What about chameleonaire? I think if you had 6 chameleons in a habitat, you could do that.
How many chameleons make a chameleonaire?
Well, 1 if he knows how to put his money in the right markets. Hey, remember chameleonaire?
Yeah.
Trying to catch me right and dirty.
Yeah.
Trying to get me right and dirty.
Yeah. It's
so
Weird
loud.
Al annihilated that song.
Did
Just
he?
Buried it.
Weird Al was a Satanist?
Was he?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think that's true.
They just did a bunch of silly stuff for that movie. Did you watch the movie?
UHF?
No,
The Weird Al movie with
I
thought you were talking about the movie Weird Al was in. Yeah, I did not.
Yeah.
I heard they went to another atmosphere or something. Another parallel universe.
I heard they just made Madonna the bad guy.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, are you kidding me? She wants to be known. Bitch on Madonna is her heel resurrection song. Bitch on Madonna. Come on. You know that. Everybody knows that.
I like Ray of Light Madonna. When she was into the Kabbalah.
When she was like a hippie and she was, Kabbalah.
Yeah, Kabbalah.
Kamala Harris. Mommalan. We all need a Mommalan right now in America. Kabbalah.
Not that
Kamala.
Mommalan, please.
Mommalan. Give me a kiss, Mommalan. I think that's fine. Mommalan.
Mommalan.
Lady
Night
Mommalan. What did
M.
you
Night Mommalan? Is
M.
that
Night
anything?
Mommalan is maybe a bridge too far. I think it could be a bridge too far. After the show, guess what I did? I ate Whataburger. How's that sound?
The third time? Second time?
Second time.
Second. Okay.
But 2 meals in
excuse
a day.
me.
The only thing I ate in Texas was Whataburger. And I got a double Whataburger with cheese. And I got a honey butter chicken biscuit. And I got a big old drink and some fries maybe. Yeah, some fries. And I got a cinnamon roll. I can't be stopped.
Oh.
It's gigantic. Here's what happened the second time. Into the show. We're late. We're getting out of there. We go to Whataburger. A woman's car has stopped in the middle of the road. And I don't like to give away too much about who is with us in the car sometimes, but I have to bring it up. Blake Christian was with us. There's a lot of controversy with Blake Christian right now. And you know what? We've had our heat. We've had our time. They took his belt. Whatever. Listen, it's tough. It's tough cookies out there. If you need a ride to the hotel, I got you. This woman's car breaks down in the Whataburger parking lot, like in the drive-thru. And there's no way in or out. It's not like a drive-thru with like an exit. So they can't just like, they have to jack her car off with another car. And Blake Christian runs up and like shows them how to do it. And is trying to push her car out of the drive-thru because he's so done with being in the drive-thru. I know it's not called jacking off the car. Okay. I'm not going to be fucking spoken to like I'm a fifth grader. I call it jacking off the car. And I'm allowed to. I'm a grown adult. Okay. They jacked off her car with the court. But the Whataburger employee is running down the line before Blake gets out and goes, does anybody have the jack off cords? They didn't say it like that, but they're walking down the drive-through line looking for someone with cords.
Wait, jumper cables.
Jumper cables.
Okay.
Does anyone have jumper cables in their car? The Whataburger employees walk in the line asking everybody in the line, and we're trapped. There's nowhere to go. So we have to wait for this car to move, and he just keeps getting out of the car and going and telling him to leave. And the guy who was trying to help this girl was just flirting with her, so he wasn't getting anything done. So he had to kind of step in and stop him. So I ate Whataburger twice. It was delicious. I love it. I would eat it every day.
Oof.
This is why we can't have Whataburger near me.
Yeah.
The closest one we have is 30 miles from us. Thank God. Thank God.
Where is it?
It's like 30 miles east in like Covington.
Oh, weird. Covington's a weird place.
Yeah, it is. It has a
Super
Whataburger.
weird.
It's great. They have little sauces. They got very good spicy ketchup.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I want it.
Oh, I thought you didn't want it. And I was
No,
going to
I
say, I
did
think
want
you want
it.
this
Yeah.
one. Spicy ketchup's good because it's
I
not
love
as sweet
burgers.
and it's tangy.
Burgers are so good.
What do you like? What's your toppings on your burgers?
I love a jalapeno goat cheeseburger.
Oh my God, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you like onions?
I do like onions. I like crispy onions.
Oh, okay. So like the little. Okay, I like that.
I have a
Would
custom burger.
Would you eat a bloomin' onion?
A
A custom burger? Where?
Well, it was at Farm Burger, but then they got shitty over the pandemic.
Damn.
Yeah.
What is it?
Jalapeno goat cheeseburger with crispy onions and Farm Burger sauce.
Oh my God.
Sometimes a runny egg.
Wow. That's a serious burger. That's a contender. There used to be this burger I would get, and it was a PB&J burger. It was very good. And it was like peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon. And I ate it. It was so tasty. I don't remember what the place was called, but it was near my house in Tallahassee, and it was good. And I used to sit there, and I would get drunk there. How's that? I think it's time to start drinking again. 11 years sober anniversary on July 1st.
I could hook you up
no
with a good
alcohol.
Kratom habit if you want to go
Let's
down
get
that
into
road.
Kratom. Someone suggested Kratom to me the other day for my serious back pain. They said Kratom's great for that. I said, I've heard some things. I've heard some things about the Kratom.
They're ghost people.
Did American Movie make you want to drink a little vodka? Yeah, I think I'm good. There's a lot of things I like.
Get more scratch offs.
Yeah, we should go get scratch offs. We should get scratch offs, Peter. We need scratch off tickets. We need to be winners. We can't win if we don't try. There's a fight at the Kroger today. It was awesome.
Oh shit!
They
Really?
were grilling outside, and then this woman was inside, and they started screaming at each other at customer service, both employees, and it got real aggressive. And I thought, listen, this is dark. I thought for a second about stealing the dog food. Not because I need to, not because I don't have money, but because there was so much going on, and capitalism's a fucking stupid system that I could have stolen the dog food. And I didn't. I pay for the dog food.
It's that Atlanta episode where there's the rioting at Target and,
And
he
he's
goes
trying to return it?
the air fryer. Yeah.
Yeah, then he gets chased down for just miles by our lovely Target lady. What a time that was. Atlanta existing in the same time as COVID rioting and weird shit is awesome.
Yeah. For those of you that don't live here, over the pandemic, one of our Targets and a Kroger had to close.
Yeah. But this was like a big viral video.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget. I sometimes forget that people pay attention to us because this is just our own weird pocket of the world down here.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't change it for anything though. I've been to a lot of weird places.
It's
one of my favorite weird places.
The thing that sometimes surprises people is that this is because I've been pretty much everywhere in the States. This is the closest to home for me. Like this is the closest to Kenya.
This is the most Kenyan city.
This is the yes. It's true.
Oh my God.
I feel right at home here.
I just want to say the food here is bar none the best in the United States. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I've eaten everywhere. I've tried all your specialties. I stay in the South for the mild homophobia to keep me sharp and the biscuits to keep me fat. So just understand that's why we're here. I like when they don't like me. It keeps me fucking spunky. Is that a word they still use? Spunky? We had this conversation, didn't we?
I don't think so.
About when people have spunk?
Yeah. Full of vim and vigor.
Venom and vigor?
Vim and vigor.
And vinegar.
And vinegar.
Because that's what makes
Piss and vinegar.
Piss and vinegar. That's what it is. Have you ever had moonshine?
Yes.
It's pretty good.
It's insane.
Are we going to start drinking again?
No.
11 years of no drinking. Like, how long am I really going to live?
I got 9
Am I missing
September.
out? Oh, that's congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
I'm bored. Let's just have a little malt liquor.
There's more interesting drugs we
You
could do.
ever take 40 ounces to your hands and you have to finish them before you can crack them?
Really into ketamine.
Oh, see, I've never enjoyed the K-hole.
I've never done it.
Oh,
I've done plenty of pod drugs though.
We're allowed to talk about like the past of our drug use. This was in like 2010 to 13 maybe.
What about robo-tripping? Did you ever get in a robo-tripping?
I did heavily
I did
when I was like 17, 18.
Yeah. You been to the plateau?
Oh yeah, I've seen the spiders coming out of the ceilings, man. Come on, this is real. I've looked at linoleum for a day, brother. I've seen it all. I've only done ketamine along with other drugs, and I've had ketamine given to me as a surprise sometimes, and I don't like that, and it's very confusing, and I think it just puts me out of whack. I'm not into it. But I'm happy if you want to get a ketamine problem. Like, I'm fully supportive of you fully diving in.
I got research chemicals on accident once, and 15 hours as baby Moses floating down the river was not necessarily what I wanted from that.
No. I will say that movie we watched about not raisins in the sun. What is it? Burning hot in the sun.
Rotting in the sun.
Rotting in the sun did make ketamine look fun.
It did.
But I don't think he was having fun.
No, he was trying to actively kill himself.
Yeah. So I think it looked a little pleasant, but it was mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not into it. I'm not into ketamine. It's not for me. Now, I will tell you one drug I love is the drug of Jesus. The love of Jesus, the strongest drug of all. The greatest gift of all. He is the world. He is our Savior. That's the We Are the World version for him. For he is risen. For he is raisins. For he is dried grapes. Because the blood, if he's drained of his blood, and his blood is wine, he's a raisin. Jesus was a raisin.
Jesus was a raisin.
Jesus is risen. Jesus is raisin. Right?
Yeah. Jesus.
All right, we probably should get to questions. I went home from Texas. I don't want to roast Jimmy Lloyd, but Jimmy, you got to do better next time. That's all I got to say. You did okay. We solved it. I had to drop something off to him at the airport yesterday. He left a lot of things behind. Questions are coming. I hope you've enjoyed this very casual weekend at Effy's this week. We call this the doldrums of summer. And I feel worn a little by the schedule, but I'm enjoying myself. And I'm going to go to Canada this weekend and Boston, and I'm going to have fun. And I'm going to do my best to wear less than 3 pieces of clothing at all times. That is my promise to you, my tribute to you, to everyone out there. Weekendateffys.com for the Patreon. You're going to get all the cool content, all the fun. We need to do that giveaway soon. For,
Yes.
For my hair and my staple.
Well, while we're talking about clothing and heat, here's a great question to start off with. This is from Rob. How do you stay cool in all this heat?
How do you stay cool in all the heat? You don't go outside more than you have to. And you just accept the sweat. You know, sometimes you start getting sweaty. It's real hot. You start getting sweaty. And you go, you know what? It's going to feel nice and cool in a minute. And then it cools you.
Yeah.
But you can't stay sweaty all day.
Yeah.
You got to get out of your sweat.
I'm a big fan of clothing changes and cold showers when you're really hot because you don't mind it at all.
Cold.
And it really, really, really relaxes.
See, I take a nice hot shower and then I turn it to cold. You start hot and you get hot and then you're hot and then you cold.
The problem is that the human body sweats for about like 10 to 20 minutes when you get that overheated.
Yeah.
So if you overdo it on the hot shower, you're not necessarily going to get the sweat off your body by the time that you're out of the shower.
Isn't the sweat cleansing? Isn't it one of the great cleansers that we have?
For humans with shitty Irish skin, not so much.
Okay.
'Cause I'm a real sensey.
I like to go in the sauna and I like to feel the sweat on my skin.
We're fire signs, so we do enjoy the heat.
Yo, I love the heat. I would much rather be hot than cold.
Because like when I take baths, I typically am just trying to make myself as uncomfortable as possible.
Huh, in the heat? All right. Well, I think when you're cold, the only way to fight the cold is to become more immobile. And in the heat, you just got to fight it. You can get bared down to your skin, and you just got to fight that heat.
Big fan of clothing, just bringing clothing changes with me. Like it's about a 20-minute walk to work for me now. And when I have to like leave in the middle of the day, I just like bring an extra change of clothes.
Smart. And then you use the apartment.
Oh, we can't talk about that.
We can't. We're not going to talk about that. That's fair. Good question. With the Patreon, Peter, did you know you also get a discount code for Effy merchandise?
Ooh.
Yeah. Actually comes in handy.
Discount.
And right now you can buy things on the website, different items, different things. So check that out.
And if you want to be one of the humans asking these questions that make it on the podcast,
whoa,
there
Patreon.
You go.
Look, we're pushing the Patreon because we love it, and I don't want to get sponsors with this show. I don't want to do that. I want the people to tell us what they need in their heart, and I want the love. All right. And with BetterHelp, I found, I'm not going to do that. I'm not taking the BetterHelp money, guys. We're not doing that. We're not those people.
Okay. This is from Julie. What are your thoughts on sprinkles?
Sprinkles. I love them. Some people call them jimmies. Some people call them tens of thousands.
Jimmy, that's
hundreds and thousands.
A condom.
Jimmies. You never hear them called jimmies?
No, wait, aren't they? No, that's a Jimmy is
a jimmy's
roofie.
a condom.
Oh, it is a condom?
Oh, yeah.
But isn't it a roofie, too? Like, slip someone a Jimmy?
Probably a Jimmy. It's probably a lot like the word gimmick in wrestling.
Uh-huh.
It means everything.
Yeah.
Like, let me see that gimmick. Y'all gonna use a gimmick? What's the gimmick for this thing? It just means, like, what's the thing? Like, what's the... You gonna use a thing? You gonna do a thing? What's the thing with a thing? Pass me the thing. You just call everything a gimmick because it's a gimmick.
I've been trying to incorporate John into my vocabulary.
Yeah, the Philly...
It's really
the Philly,
good.
Philly kids will John you out.
It's because I had someone from Philly come into the store and they used it, and I was like, man, that's fucking cool.
Let me tell you about this John right here. It's crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Yeah, I love the
It's
Philly
so good.
John.
It's so good.
It's a
I'm
casual
envious.
John when they throw it in.
It's
It's never like, look at the John.
See, that's the problem is slipping it in there naturally.
Yeah.
I'm pro sprinkle.
I'm pro sprinkle too. I love them.
Throw them on there.
Listen,
They're
but I'm gonna call them
delightful.
jimmies.
Sometimes I'm a little disappointed.
You ever go to
with no
Golden Corral, the
sprinkles.
buffet?
No.
They got sprinkles?
No.
They don't tell you what or what not you can't put sprinkles on.
Now, the sprinkles that like break your teeth,
No, who's getting those?
those are terrible.
Macaroni and sprinkles. You ever had that? That's a delightful 4th of July dish. You want to Osei King you see by the dawn's early light? You better put some sprinkles on that mac and
No,
cheese.
is that real?
I'll do it right now.
I don't believe you.
You can put sprinkles on anything.
I don't. You can. doesn't
Mashed
mean you
potatoes and
should.
gravy and sprinkles? You don't think we could make a savory sprinkle that would benefit
Sprinkles
beef
for
dishes?
cupcakes and maybe ice cream.
But like a gravy sprinkle.
No.
Like a high concentrate flavor gravy sprinkle.
So the sprinkles taste like gravy.
Yeah, you put them over like
This is getting close to coffee soup.
Okay, my dream for savory sweet items is not foolish. There's a lot of people in this country that like savory items that are never going to buy sprinkles. And guess what? They would if they tasted like gravy or maybe a lemon pepper. Lemon pepper sprinkles coming soon to a store near you, flavor everything. I know it's just seasoning with extra steps, but look, it's going to look cute as a garnish. We have to bring sprinkles back to garnishing. How are we going to get our Michelin star? My life is burnt. I need gravy sprinkles to get a Michelin star. It's genius. It's the bold flavor of the beefy gravy right there in the sprinkles. You just sprinkle it on top right before it goes to the table. This is a garnish. This is a beautiful garnish. Little parsley, little gravy sprinkles. So that's how, I love sprinkles. Texturally, flavorly, sweetly, anything that adds a little crunch to the...
Okay. Have you thought of this, though?
Yeah.
What do you call a magician that's lost his magic?
What?
Ian.
It's a spelling joke. I love it. Oh my God.
Thank you, Heather.
You know what's crazy, Heather? We're right on the money at the end of this episode with this lasagna being completed. I can't even believe it. I can't believe how
That's
well
crazy.
I timed out the lasagna fest.
Okay, one more question.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, this is from Rick. What are your favorite brands of hot sauce?
I love a tapacho. I love the what's the one, and it's at Chipotle, and it's the Chipotle Tabasco.
I'm not sure.
They got the green Tabasco and the Chipotle Tabasco.
Okay.
You're not supposed to steal a whole bottle of that stuff from the Chipotle.
But you can.
No one's stopping you.
Yeah.
No one there cares enough to
Right.
stop you. It's good sauce. I'm not in college anymore. I'm not going to steal the sauce.
I just realized I've been wearing this shirt inside out the entire episode.
Inside Out 2.
This is a wrestling is gay shirt.
Inside Out 2. See,
Inside
it's
Out
your
2.
own Inside Out 2. I think it's perfect. I think it works. What about you? What are some hot sauces?
I grew up on the Crystal Louisiana hot sauce.
Okay.
And that is my favorite
Is
hot
that
sauce.
in Kenya? You were drinking the
Yes.
Crystal?
Yes.
Okay, that's sick.
For whatever reason, that was the only
I think that's a
hot
pretty
sauce we
popular.
got.
That's my favorite for oysters, for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's always at the good New Orleans oyster spots.
I don't know. It's just there's so much nostalgia in that taste that I fucking love. I will put it on anything.
Perfect. I used to get 50-cent oysters up at Birds, or you can get a dozen pretty cheap, and we would put Crystal all over them motherfuckers.
You
Okay, I found this on the web. For 50-cent oysters of the Birds, or you get a dozen pretty cheap.
How'd I do that? Everybody at home, are you dealing with me calling your series? Is that what's happening all the time? Because that's our third special guest host. We're gonna have to get a research person on here that I can just like flick my finger
Yeah.
at and they can look stuff
Yeah.
up. Because I can't keep yelling at Siri. Did I answer the question?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
well, then
answered the question.
It's over.
It's over.
My lasagna, my Garfield lasagna is ready. And I didn't make the garlic toast yet. It only takes a few minutes. It'll be good.